Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Caroline, and today I thought I would finally do a get to know me tag type of video. I've had my channel for months and months now, like 8 months, something like that, and I have yet to do like a little get to know me video. So I wrote down a bunch of questions. I watched some get to know me videos and just pulled questions from there. It is kind of random, like I really don't know what to say. Like whenever you're new at a job or like class at school and they're like, oh, like tell us about yourself, like I don't know, okay? I really don't. I'm not interested, I swear, I don't know. But I wrote down a bunch of questions that I'm gonna answer, so please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. Let's start with the basics. My name is Caroline. My last name is Dowd. So my channel is Caroline.E.QUINN. That is my maiden name, but I got married a year and a half, 2 years ago. So it is Caroline Dowd. I am 26 years old. I am from Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up right outside Atlanta, I would say it's Metro Atlanta. Like people say they're from Atlanta, but I'm like literally actually like decently close to it. So I grew up, I went to Walton High School, if you know what that is, if you're from Georgia. I went to the University of Georgia. I graduated in 2016. I was a risk management and insurance major and a fashion minor, which I don't do anything with that. I just did it more of like, it was an interest and I got the credit hours for it, so why not? So I do work in corporate insurance. I have ever since I graduated. I am on my second job now. So I was at my original job for 3 years. I really hated it, but it paid well. The benefits were great. The bonuses were great. And so it just took a lot for me to take a leap of faith and move jobs. So I'm still in corporate insurance. I really like it. I find it interesting. And it's just like how my brain works. I understand it. I know a lot of people don't understand insurance and it's dull, but to me, it's just something I understand. I always knew I wanted to be a business major. I actually started out as an accounting major, and within a couple months, I was like, no, we're done. I can't do that. So that's how I started risk management and insurance. So I am married. I got married when I was 24. My husband and I met at UGA at his fraternity house. So we were actually friends for 3 years, and then our senior year, we actually started dating. I don't really know what happened, but something changed, and I was like, I think I like him. I don't know. I was like, I don't know what to do about it because we were friends for so long. And one of my friends was like, you just have to just kiss him, just like figure it out. So one night I did, and we've been together ever since. So we got engaged after 2 years of dating, so we were 23, and then we got married right around the 3-year mark, and we've been married since November 3rd of 2018. So it's been a little over a year and a half, and I love it. I know it's crazy to some people that I got married so young, but I think being in the South, it's super normal. Like my parents, my mom was 22, my dad was 25, and they've been married for 37 years. So to me, it wasn't strange. I'll talk a little bit about our wedding because I love hearing stuff like this. So we got married at the hotel at Avalon. It is in Avalon, Alpharetta. It was between that and the Intercontinental in Buckhead, and I chose Avalon because it has stores, it has restaurants, movies, all these things, and my husband's whole side was out of town and about half of mine was out of town, so I really wanted a place where they could all stay and have access to everything. Like if they forgot something, they could go pick up like a shirt or makeup or something in Avalon, or they wanted some food, there was Whole Foods there, just something that was just all in one and super easy for everyone that was flying in. So we got married at 6 p.m. I believe was our ceremony. I got my dress from Bridal by Lori, which is on the Say Yes to the Dress Atlanta. It was such a great experience. I really loved it there. I could do like a whole wedding series on like do's and don'ts and regrets and stuff if people are interested, but we got married there, and the next day we went to our honeymoon that was in Cabo, and we stayed in Cabo for a week. As I mentioned, my parents are still married. They've been married for 37 years. They also met at the University of Georgia at a social. So my dad was in law school at the time, my mom was in a sorority, and they used to have socials with the law school. So that's where they met and started dating. They got married 3 years later, I believe. And then I have 2 older brothers, so they are 35 and 32. I always forget, and I'm 26. So they're older. One lives in Atlanta, one lives in South Florida, and one is engaged. What else about them? We have like a huge age gap, so people think I'm from like a second marriage or something, but like no, we're all fully related. We're a big UGA family. Well, my middle brother went to grad school at University of Florida, but we still love him. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna start looking down these questions because now I'm just like, I don't even know what I wrote down. Okay, so these are so random, honestly, but height, I'm 5'7". I feel like it's so hard to tell someone's height on YouTube, like it's so shocking. So 5'7", I am Christian, I'm Presbyterian. My husband is Catholic, if you care. I don't even know why I brought him up, but we're gonna raise our kids Presbyterian. I'm assuming, we've talked about it, but that's my assumption. I do want kids. I want to, and I want to start around 30, so I have 4 years. I have plenty of time. I'm definitely not like a kids person. Like I don't have baby fever, like I'm okay. So maybe around 30 we'll start trying, and I just want 2 because I don't want to be outnumbered. Like that just terrifies me. So my favorite alcoholic drink, I would say it's usually a margarita. I love a good margarita, but I also love a glass of wine or Prosecco. So definitely any of those I'm happy with. My favorite snack, right now, I cannot stop eating the veggie chips and salt and vinegar. They look like the Pringles, and they like look like they're in a Pringle can. So good. Pringles have gluten in them. I have a gluten intolerance, so I can't eat them. So these veggie chips taste just like Pringles, and they're so addicting. Like I think one whole thing is 5 servings, but I definitely eat like 2 servings at a time. They're so good. The last purchase I made was a Sephora order. Big shocker there. I bought some foundation, some skincare. I don't really remember what else, but that comes in a couple days. I'm really excited. My last vacation and my next vacation. So my last vacation, if you want to count it, it was Fort Lauderdale. It was like a mini vacation just because coronavirus. My last vacation should have been Italy, Greece, and Montenegro. That was where our cruise was going in mid-July, but obviously not. And my next vacation, we are supposed to go to Mexico in November, so fingers crossed. My resort opened on July 1st, and so hopefully nothing gets in the way of us going there. Why I started YouTube. So I wanted to start YouTube for so long. I started watching YouTube like religiously when I was 22. And then I loved it. It's all I cared about. I didn't even care about watching like my normal shows for a while. And one day my husband was like, you can do this too. And I was like, I don't know. But I think I started it as more of a creative outlet. It was something I was passionate about, something I loved. Like I feel like the people I watch on YouTube, I feel like I know them. Like I feel like they're my friends, and I look forward to their videos. Like I know their uploading schedule and all of that. So I kind of just did it as a creative outlet. Just ways to share with people around the world, I guess. So hobbies, I would say YouTube is a hobby. I like to read, I love sports, I love watching sports. I'm from the South, so I love football and baseball. Well, in quarantine, I love going on walks. I like to work out as well because I sit at a desk all day. So sadly, I do have to work out often or else things go downhill. Let's see. Something I'm looking forward to. Well, the Nordstrom sale starts in a couple weeks. I know it sounds so stupid to some people, but I love the Nordstrom sale. I love Nordstrom, so I cannot wait to go shopping. It's like one of the best sales ever, and they just, please never stop, Nordstrom. My favorite band is Red Hot Chili Peppers. Anyone that knows me knows that. I've seen them in concert 3 times. They have not toured since I think 2017, which kills me. I know they're getting older, but like the Rolling Stones keep going, so like you guys gotta keep going. I love them so much. Apparently there's a documentary coming out. I've seen articles about it, but like no actual proof. So hopefully a documentary, a new album, that'd be great. My favorite vacation, I would say Cabo, my honeymoon. I had the best time. It was the most seamless, relaxing vacation. We stayed at Secrets Cabo. I love it so much. We love Secrets. We stayed in Secrets in the Dominican as well. Just everything about that vacation was wonderful, and my honeymoon was just to die for. Favorite candle scent is so random, but I love Bath & Body Works, so I added this in. It is cinnamon spiced vanilla. It's not too sweet. I just feel like it's a scent that if anyone comes over, it's not gonna give someone a headache. It's not overpowering. No one's gonna be put off by it. Whenever people come over, they always tell me how good my apartment smells. Next, biggest fear. I would say dying, honestly. That is my husband and I's biggest fear. Like, he will not even talk about it. Like, it just like skeeves him out. But basically, I never want to die, and that's probably my biggest fear. My next, I am definitely a dog person. I'm allergic to cats, like thank God, because my husband would probably get one because he grew up with one. I just don't trust them. I don't understand them, but I love dogs. I grew up with mainly Doberman. I've had a couple Doberman. I had a Lab Retriever, and then right now we have this like mutt little dog that you've seen in my vlogs. I don't really know what she is, but she's almost 18 years old, so like, I don't even know, but hopefully my family will get a Doberman soon. And then once I get a house, I either want a Doberman or like a German or Dutch Shepherd. I think they are so beautiful. Do I cook? I added this in here because no, I'm getting better, but my husband does most of the cooking. I can bake because I like grew up baking, but cooking, like meat, no, that just scares me. Like someone else can do that. My zodiac sign, I am a Taurus. I think it defines me pretty well. Stubborn, likes the luxurious things in life, things like that. I don't really believe in that stuff though, because it's so generic. I don't know, but I am a Taurus. My birthday is May 16th, 1994. Countries I've been to. I feel like I'm gonna forget some. Canada, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Dominican, Mexico, Austria, Czech Republic, France, the Netherlands, Italy. Oh my god, I think I'm forgetting. Oh, Ireland, St. Thomas. I've been a lot of places. I did do a study abroad in college, which was the best experience. I cannot recommend it enough. Study abroad was like, I wish I could go back every single day. So that's how I did get a lot of my countries in. Am I a morning or night person? I'm definitely a night owl. Okay, so I start work at 7 a.m. Like I voluntarily choose to do that because I do work best in the morning before lunch. But on weekends I sleep till like 10 to 11 and I just enjoy nights way more. I feel like I'm more creative at night, but for my job, it's like pretty black and white. It's not creative, it's analytical. I do better in the morning, but like I prefer night, I guess. Last book I read was A Sundown Motel. Oh my God, I got 3 hours of sleep after I read that book. It's a thriller, serial killer, ghost. It's a lot of things, and that is not up my alley. Like I do not listen to murder podcasts or serial killer stuff. That freaks me out. I'll think I'm next. Like I hate it. So I read that. I'm like still scarred and I finished it like last week. So if you're into that, it was an amazing book. I will say I read it in like 24 hours, but I'm weak, okay? My favorite shows. So I love Bravo and E. I love Vanderpump Rules, All the Real Housewives, Total Bellas, The Kardashians, and then I love Last Man Standing, Big Bang Theory, The Office. What else do I watch? I didn't have cable for like a long time because it's so expensive. Now I have YouTube TV, but Gilmore Girls. Oh, I rewatched Reba during quarantine. I loved Reba. Rob Dudek's Fantasy Factory. One of my all-time favorites, so good, and it's on the MTV app. Oh, Siesta Key I've been watching. I love a good reality like TV show. It's like escapism, and just pour a glass of wine and watch it and watch these people like self-implode. It's just great. All right, any surgeries? So I had my wisdom teeth taken out in, when was that? Junior year of high school. Best friend and I did it at the same time, so we like recovered together and got like milkshakes together and was like on Vicodin together. So we did that. Sophomore year of college, I got deviated septum surgery. So my dad got it first, and he FaceTimed me the next day, like all bandaged up, and was like, "You've got to get this surgery. It is life-changing. I'll tell you, it is so worth it." The ENT said that I was deviated 90%, and the second I woke up from surgery, I could tell that it was the biggest difference. Like I was somebody that I'd sleep for a couple hours, then I get stuffy and flip sides, and then a couple hours later, like flip. So life-changing. No, that does not mean a nose job. Everyone like will say that, but no, this is like my nose, okay? And then my last one, I had a tumor in one of my breasts, so I got that removed because it was growing and kind of changing, and they got worried about it. I found out when I was 17, and they I had to go in every 6 months, and they monitored it. And then when I was 19, they were like, "We need to go ahead and take it out." It was benign, and so I just like kind of go regularly to get checked up. But I was so lucky. It was nothing bad, and those are the surgeries I've had. Do I speak another language? No. I took French for 5 years in middle and high school. I remember nothing. I took 1 semester of Spanish in college and 1 semester of German in college. It didn't stick. It's really sad. And then my last, I thought I would wrap up with this. I didn't want this to be like too long of a video. I kind of wanted to be like a rapid fire situation. My favorite YouTubers, I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget. I mean, I'm not naming them all, but I did Megan Grubb, Jamie Genevieve, Sarah Ashcroft, Keaton Milburn, Laura Lee, the McKnight Twins, Carly Bible, and SMLXO. I love them so much. You kind of have a mix of like UK YouTubers, American YouTubers. I love Sarah's Day in Australia as well, so to check them out if you haven't already. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it, looking up the questions and watching all these videos to get ideas. If you have any other questions about me, just comment down below and I'll answer them the best I can. Nothing like weird, inappropriate beliefs, but just anything that you're like curious about. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video.